Gold is known for its high volatility and powerful breakout moves. If you have ever struggled with identifying when a breakout is real or how to trade it effectively, then this video is for you. All right, this video will give you a structured approach to master XAUUSD or gold breakout trading. Stick around because we'll cover everything from key levels to entry and exit rules that can help you take advantage of gold's explosive price action. Now, a breakout happens when price moves beyond a key support or resistance level. For example, you can see this point when price moved beyond this support zone, it resulted in a breakout, right? This was actually a breakout that we had from this support level. Okay. On the other hand, when price moves beyond a resistance zone is also regarded as a breakout. So whether it is a breakout from a resistance or a breakout from a support, it presents good trading opportunities. All right. Now, it's also important to note that breakouts are usually followed with, strong momentum. And in gold trading, breakouts can occur due to fundamental catalysts like economic data, interest rate decisions, or technical factors such as liquidity zones. The key to trading breakouts successfully is identifying when a breakout is likely to continue versus when it might be a false move. All right. The best time frames for breakout trading depend on your trading style. Okay. It depends on your trading style. For intraday breakouts, you can use the 15-minute chart. You can see I'm coming on the 15-minute chart. And you can also use the 1-hour chart to identify short-term breakout zones. All right. But if you are swing trading, for swing trading breakouts, you can focus on the 4-hour and the daily charts. If you are swing trading, all right, if you're swing trading, you can focus on the 4-hour and the daily charts for larger price movements. Okay. Then if you are scalping, for scalping breakouts, the 5-minute chart provides quick entry and exit opportunities. Okay, using multiple time frames can help confirm strong breakout levels and avoid unnecessary risks. Now, let's just quickly talk about key levels to watch. Successful breakout trading starts with knowing where to look. The most important levels for XAUUSD breakout trading are support and resistance zones. All right, support and resistance zone, very, very important levels to watch. Okay, very, very important levels to watch on your chart. All right, you look for areas where price has tested multiple times, right? Where price has tested multiple times. Then you watch out for trend line breakouts as well. Trend line also play a key role when it comes to breakout trading. Trend line plays key roles, right? So you can see that this was a bullish trend line and it got broken somewhere around here. That even coincided with this resistance zone. If we are to take this aback, we're going to see that there was actually, this has actually been a resistance zone that, price has been rejecting. Can you see around here? Around here, there was also some rejections, although there was a false breakout here. But then you can see that price got rejected. Sorry, price broke out from this bullish trend line and it even got rejected from this resistance zone, right around here. And then we had a retest here. This trend line was now serving as a resistance. So you can see that up to this point, the trend line was still serving as a resistance before we now had this significant decline, right? So you should be watching out for trend line breakouts. Basically, that's what I'm referring to. When price breaks a well-established trend line, it often signals a continuation, so or a reversal, right? Then you watch out for psychological price levels as well. Round numbers like 3,000, 3,100, 3,130, 3,150, 3,170, and so on and so forth. Okay, they can often act as breakout zones. That's what we call psychological price levels. Okay, round numbers. Marking these levels on your chart also helps you to stay prepared for potential trade opportunities. Now, to avoid false breakouts, traders should use additional confirmation before entering a trade. Here are three confirmation techniques that you can use. One is volume confirmation. You can actually decide to add, a volume, indicator to the chart so that you will watch out for spikes in volumes whenever a breakout happens, because a breakout with increased volume suggests strong momentum. And we can see that when we had a breakout around here, you can see that there was actually some increase in volume around this zone. Can you see that? You can see this increase in volume around here when this breakout occurred. All right, and then you watch out for retest. Retest strategy is another very important technique. Waiting for price to break out, pull back and confirm the breakout indicates, you have to wait for price, after the breakout has happened, to pull back, wait for price to pull back, to confirm that breakout and continue, as new support or resistance reduces risk. When this support has been broken, it turns into a resistance. So when you wait for a breakout and a retest, it validates, so long as you have a continuation, it validates that breakout. Then you watch out for candlestick patterns, because strong bullish or bearish candles following the breakout indicate conviction in price movement. Once a breakout is confirmed, here's how to enter and exit the trade. For your entry rules, just enter when price closes above or below the breakout level with strong volume. All right, when price closes above or below the breakout level with strong volume, then you use a lower time frame to refine your entries for better precision. If you are already on the lower time frames, if you are a scalper, then that's absolutely fine. But then if you are more like an intraday trader, maybe you're trading on the 30 minutes or maybe on the 1 hour time frame, you can actually go to the smaller time frames to get precise entry points for your trades, right? To get precise entry points for your trades. Okay, then avoid chasing breakouts. Wait for a retest. For example, now let us just look at this particular one that we have here. Price broke out from this bullish trend line, right? And then we had a retest around here. So right after that retest and a continuation pattern, can you see that we actually had this is the 5-minute chart, so there is noise on the smaller time frame, but still we can see that there was a gradual decline, confirming that the breakout is legit and the retest is legit. So you can see that initially we had a bearish candlestick pattern around here. You can see this rejection candle. If you look closely, you're gonna see that there was a rejection around here. This is a doji. This is a rejection candle. There was another, you can see long wick above. So after this happened, and then we had a continuation to the downside, so that have been a good place to enter a sell, probably around here. Then your stop loss should be above that swing high, right? Your take profit can be around, key support level. You can see, you can use this support level that we have already identified for, your take profit, okay? Because for your exit strategy, of course, you need to use key levels. Your stop loss should be just above the previous swing high for a sell trade or below the previous swing low for a buy trade. All right, keep a reasonable buffer to avoid being stopped out by minor price fluctuations. There should actually be some space, okay? Some space out of the retest zone or out of the breakout zone, because you can see the breakout zone is still the same zone with the retest zone. So keep some space above it in case of some price fluctuations. So do not just set your stop loss immediately at around the, do not set your stop loss just around the breakout zone. Give some space above it for a sell or some space below it for a buy. And then of course your take profit should be at the next key zone, okay? Support for a sell or resistance for a buy. Now, breakout trading can be rewarding, but without proper risk management, it can also lead to losses. Key risk management rules include risking no more than 1 to 2% of your account per trade, using a favorable risk to reward ratio as well. For example, 1:2 or 1:3. And then it's important that you avoid over leveraging because gold can be highly volatile. So trade with discipline. Now, gold breakout trading requires patience, precision, and a solid strategy. By identifying key levels, using confirmations, and managing risks, traders can take advantage of gold's breakout movements effectively. If you found this strategy useful, smash that like button and subscribe for more trading content. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or you want to see a live breakdown of a breakout trade. See you in the next video. Happy trading.